The Woodbury County Board of Supervisors is criticizing a recent vote by members of the union that represents assistant county attorneys to reject a deal to help attract new attorneys and address understaffing. Supervisor Matthew Ung calls the move disappointing and dangerous. That's because County Attorney James Loomis has told the supervisors he has 8 vacant positions and a backlog of felony cases. Supervisors unanimously supported the Memorandum of Understanding at its August 13th meeting. Ung says the memorandum included immediate wage increases of up to 10%. All employees would also earn raises every 6 months. The memorandum also included 1 week of additional vacation, retention bonuses of $3,000 after 1 year, and permission to work remotely. The memorandum is in addition to the current master contract, which is in effect from July 1st, 2024 to June 30th, 2027. Now, the president of the American Federation of State, County, and Municipal Employees Council 61, that's AFSCME, released a response to Ung's comments late this afternoon. Todd Copley insisted the increases in the memorandum were actually requested months ago during contract negotiations between the union and Woodbury County. Copley said they were denied by county supervisors and the labor attorney. Had supervisors agreed when the items were requested, Copley believes this would never have been an issue. He insists to blame the union for something the county board could have resolved in the first place is, quote, absolute hypocrisy, end quote. You can read both Ung's statement and the union statement in its entirety on our website, ktiv.com.